Yes, my peeps, there it is. Finally, the cycle has been broken. That cycle where Craig Brathwaite is the only opener to score centuries for us. I think it was Chris Gale. I think Chris Gale is the last one to have scored a test century at the opening spot outside of Craig Brathwaite. That is no longer so. Tejnarayan Shandopal getting his maiden century earlier today. Both men remaining not out on 100 each. Well, they have actually surpassed the 100. So at the close of play, 221 without losing a wicket. And I must say, my viewers and subscribers, I am really happy to see that the batsmen, they were able to go out there, remain calm, and get that three-figure score. At the end of the day, my viewers and subscribers, they might have not scored as fast as how we would have wanted, but at the end of day 2, I think we are probably still in a position where if we go out there and we are ruthless, we still can probably win the game. It is leaning towards a draw, but it's possible. Anyway, before we talk about all of that, let me just give you the scores. So Brathwaite, 116 of 246 deliveries. Tejnarayan Shandopal, 101 of 291 deliveries. So Tejnarayan Shandopal facing most of the deliveries there, and 221 without loss of 89 overs. So all in all, not too bad. It's just that we took all of 2 days to get 89 overs in because of rain. You understand? So I think going into the 3rd day, the aim should be looking to try and get probably another quick 30 or 40. Everybody might not get a chance to bat, but get another quick 50 or so. Put in Zimbabwe to bat, see if we can bowl them out quickly. And then I don't know if we can still manage if we pull out a victory out of this, my peeps, based on the fact that we have already lost 2 days. But at the end of the day, it's really good to see that we would have had the openers putting on over 200 runs. And kudos to Tejnarayan Shandopal. I know the naysayers are going to come and they are going to talk about who we are playing against, but I would just like to remind people that it was just a couple of weeks ago that this youngster Tejnarayan Shandopal made his debut against Australia, and he was able to get some scores in that. So I don't want people come on and start the foolishness. I mean, granted, is no Australia or South Africa we're playing, but at the end of the day, the youngster made his debut against Australia, went up against probably the best test bowling lineup, and he survived. Not only survived, he scored runs. So I want people to appreciate the century that was just achieved by this young man. Very, very good to see him getting that century. Talking about century, Craig Brathwaite, the captain. I did a video this morning and I was looking in the comment section and I saw where someone was saying that, he's up there now with the legendary openers for West Indies, or the so-called top openers for West Indies. And, I would like to agree. He has been consistent, very, very consistent for us, especially over the last 2 years since he took over the captaincy. I remember a couple of years ago when he was, there opening, and we were like always, his centuries come probably every 2 years, every 3 years, or, but before he started scoring so often. And he used to getting himself into some weird position. But one thing I can say now, my peeps, is that Craig Brathwaite has definitely taken his cricket to another level. And him taking his cricket to another level has really and truly given us the ability to win games and to put to put teams on the back foot, especially when we're batting first. So it's good to see the 200 and odd runs. Not very often we see something like this, my peeps. I think the last time a West Indies team would have scored 200 without losing a wicket would have been probably in a ODI game, I think, where we think it was John Campbell and could have been Evan Lewis that did that, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, it's really good to see the guys getting some runs under their belt, my viewers and subscribers. And as we go into the third day, it's all about still trying to win that game, still trying to get players to get an opportunity to bat. So, you know, Raymond Reefa is still there. He can be very attacking, but guess what? If he goes out there and tries to be attacking and gets out, then you will hear that he's not a number 3 batsman. If Kyle Mears come and does the same thing, then you will hear almost the same thing, my peeps. So, you know, all in all, 221 of 89 overs. If it was one day's play, if it was the first day play, we would have said that, you know, maybe we are probably 30-40 runs short, because to bat 89-90 overs on the first day's play, you want to get any upwards of 250, 260, 270. But you know, the only thing is that the rain caused us to only getting 89 overs in 2 days. And if you look at it now, you know, it's all about trying to build towards the South Africa series. Not saying that we are looking past this, but you know, the challenge that we're going to face is going to be greater. So definitely going to continue to keep an eye on this. And I don't even need to talk too much about it, because later on tonight we are going to have our live show at 6. Yeah man, at 6 p.m. America time. So if you're over there in Jamaica, that's what, around about 5 p.m. And you can come on so we can talk about this test match so far. And we're also going to take a look at the 4-day regional championship. You know, we would have seen a couple of teams, you know, a couple of guys performing well. Leeward Islands and Jamaica playing out to a draw. Trinidad and Tobago going up against Windward Island. And Guyana and Barbados doing their thing in that game. You know, quite a few people stirring up names. We had a couple of century. Nandu getting century. Kimani getting a century. We have Rakim Karnwal getting 10 wickets and getting a half century. Mansingh also getting a couple of half centuries and picking up wickets. So all in all, my peeps, it's been a good week for West Indies cricket. You know, we're not going to fuss too much about the run rate in this one, because of the fact that they have to be on and off the field. You know, generally speaking, you want the team to be scoring faster than that. You want them to be scoring over 3 runs per over. But with the conditions and all of that, you just have to take it as it is. So we're going to leave it right here for now, my peeps. And later on tonight, we will definitely take a look at the rest of stories. All right? Big up on yourself, my peeps.